Oh yeah, bitches. Marcus Fenix and the gang are back. Gears of War Ultimate Edition Reloaded is coming August 26th. Who's excited? I'm excited. Hey, I'm C-Wire with the C-Wire Nation. Welcome to the video. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. That's greatly helps me out. All right, range is hot. Let's get into this. Gears of War. Single-handedly, that's the game that had me go buy an Xbox 360. Previously to that, I had a PlayStation 2 and had planned to go to the PlayStation 3, but would end up going to a friend's house and see Gears of War, and I was like, no, I need to get me some of that Xbox action. And I've been on Xbox ever since. This game will be coming out on the PlayStation 5, Steam, Xbox Play Anywhere, in Game Pass. And for those of you who like me already own a copy of this game, you will get the reloaded version for free. Now, I don't know if that's a separate download that you will get, or they're just going to download the assets into the current game. I'm going to assume it's going to be it's a whole new download, but you're going to get it for free because you already own the regular Ultimate Edition that came back out a few years back. Yeah, I am totally excited about this. It's going to be 4K resolution, 120 frames per second, cross-play with all platforms, and cloud save with PlayStation. So, you know, you're going to have all that stuff. So basically all the bells and whistles. It's going to look great. I'm sure it's going to play great. And you know what? I'm happy for you PlayStation fans that are going to get a chance to play Gears of War, especially for you newer ones that maybe weren't old enough yet to know what Gears of War was, or weren't even into gaming yet when the first one actually came out. And, you know, and as you got into gaming, you got into PlayStation. That's where you hung around. You never messed around with an Xbox. Well, now you're going to get a chance to play one of their biggest franchises, definitely one of my favorite franchises of the past 20 years, hands down. And I've loved every Gears of War installment that's come out, including Judgment, which I really enjoyed. Loved 4 and 5, and Hive Busters I thought was amazing. You know, I'm just a big Gears of War fan, so I enjoy the games. So I'm excited for you guys on the PlayStation side of the house that's going to get a chance to enjoy this game. And if you like it, maybe you will end up springing for an Xbox so you can play the rest of them, because they're all in Game Pass, by the way, which is $20 a month. And you can't beat that. You know, maybe just go get a used Xbox, maybe a Series S or whatever, so you get yourself some of that Game Pass action. But what say you? Meet me down in the comments. You know, are you a fan of Gears of War? I think this is great news, considering, you know, with Microsoft, you know, stepping in shit last week with the price hike announcement, which that will be a separate video. So I really don't want to go down that road right now. But the good news is, for those of you that don't own the Ultimate Edition, either on Xbox or the PlayStation side or Steam, it's going to be $40 out of the gate. Which, hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good for the rest of us people that already do have it. We're going to get a free version of it because we already have the regular Ultimate Edition, which I think shows goodwill on Microsoft's part, considering, you know, the announcement that they made with the price increase, which, you know, like, you know, I'm sure a lot of you, you know, we're all not happy about it. You know, this is a hobby that we all love. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole too much here with this, but, you know, we love gaming. We love our hobby, and hobby's starting to get expensive, folks. So we got to find other ways to enjoy it, and Game Pass is it. But that's all I'm going to say on that for now. I'm going to save that for the other video. But, yeah, to experience the original Gears of War again, even more updated than the other one, with better visuals, 4K, 20 frames per second, before E-Day comes out. That to me is just mind-blowing. You know, funny enough, over this past weekend, I actually transferred Ultimate Edition from my external back onto my Xbox so I could start playing it again in preparation for E-Day. I'm going to go through all of them. I stopped playing Indiana Jones and Alan Wake 2 right now, a few other games that I had started, just so I could play Gears of War again. And then this news drops. So I'm pretty much just going to hold off on playing that until August 26th to the actual version comes out, and then just go dive headfirst into some Gears of War. You know, I like Halo, but Gears of War to me was 100 miles better than Halo, in my opinion. What say you? Not saying Halo is a bad game. I like Halo. Gears of War is better. More action packed. I identify with it more. That's just me. But hope you all enjoyed this video. Meet me down in the comments. Let me know what you think of this news coming out. Are you excited? Are you telling your friends about it that are on other platforms that are going to get a chance to play this? And before I go, just, while I'm thinking about, listen, guys and gals, and this is directly targeted at the Xbox community. Gaming is changing. The way games are consumed are changing. Don't be upset because somebody who owns a PlayStation 5 is going to get to play Gears of War. Actually, you should be happy that they're going to get to play Gears of War, especially if they've never owned an Xbox. They're going to get to experience this great game. Because at the end of the day, if you own an Xbox or you're on PC, whatever, and you have Game Pass, you're not missing out. You're going to get to play this game anyway. So, me personally, I don't give a shit where they put their games. As long as I could play it on the piece of plastic that's currently sitting under my TV, that's all I care about. Okay? Because that's where I have my money invested in when it comes to this hobby. And I'm going to get all that stuff in Game Pass. So, you know what? If they want to put their stuff in other places to make a few extra bucks, go for it. Whatever floats your boat. Just make sure that I get it, and I'll be happy. Anyway, Rangers going cold, C-Wire popping smoke. Out.